my fiance. We're engaged. And we're driving right now, but we wanted to share our proposal story. Well, he's driving right now. We can't both drive at the same time. Last week was my birthday, and I thought that Justin and I weren't going to get to see each other because we're all on lockdown. And basically, I was on my morning walk, and like I was talking to my mom, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to go on my walk, and she was like, no, you should. And I told Justin, I was like, I don't really feel like moving. He's like, you really should go on your walk because you'll feel better. And we were taking our like normal route, and the sidewalk goes around this little pond, and there's a gazebo by the pond. Then Justin was sitting there, and I was like, oh my gosh, he surprised me for my birthday. Some flowers. He had lilies, which are my favorite kind of flowers. And he had like his laptop with like a slideshow of pictures of us from like the last like 4 years of us dating, and then also from like even before we were dating, when we were like just friends, when Justin was in the friend zone. And it was really cute. And then like during the slideshow, he was playing our wedding playlist, which like I made forever ago because I'm cheesy like that. And the Jonas Brothers were playing. It was amazing. At the very end of the slideshow was a picture of an engagement ring. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. I like that, whatever. And I thought it was just a picture of a ring because like we've been looking at rings for a while. And I was like, oh cool, like we started out here and now we're looking at rings together. And then this guy descended to the ground on your knee. And you said, what'd you say? Say the beautiful words.
You marry me?
You said that. It was so cute. And I was like, what on earth? I was like literally in shock because I didn't know what was gonna happen. It was just the two of us, which I loved. So we asked you guys to ask us questions. What is your favorite date idea?
I like doing something different.
Something different? Doing different than what we've done before, or different than just like other people?
Different than what we've done before. It's like we'll have date nights where you just sit and watch a movie, and I end up falling asleep most of the time.
That's true. I like to go hiking.
That was one of my favorite dates in the past, in a long time. Like when we went hiking with Calvin there.
Yeah, and we did a photo shoot. That was really fun. I think anything that gets us like active is what I like to do. What's like a really weird or interesting date that we've done?
When we went on the donut tour around St. Louis.
That was so much fun. I forgot about that. That was for my birthday like 3 years ago, I think. I don't know. We found this article about, it was a donut marathon. And so we drove around the city for like the entire day. We went to like 5 or 6 different donut stores. I don't know, but it was awesome. We didn't eat at every single one, but we had at least like a bite. And like we came home with like, I think like 2 or 3 dozen donuts for our families. And I mean, they loved us that day. Also went and got mac and cheese balls from the Cheesecake Factory, and then we ate them in Forest Park. It was the best. Yeah. Do you have a wedding theme? Do we have a theme? We have a hashtag, happily ever Hackman, which is so cute, and he came up with that. This is good. How did you two meet? I want to hear your version of this story.
Marching band.
That's good. We were setting drills on the field.
You're full.
And he like yelled at me because like we weren't going to our specific spots, but it was a scatter plot, so it didn't even matter.
No one knows what that is.
People who were in band with us will remember, but like you were legitimately just a friend to me. Isn't that crazy?
Whack.
I like was never even attracted to him. But we started dating after I graduated high school, and he was a senior in high school. And I don't really know, it kind of just happened. How do you include religion into your relationship?
I think religion is an inaccurate term as to how we include it in a relationship. It's not including like religion like a thing, it's including a person. Like we're including Jesus in our relationship. It's not just religion, it's a relationship in itself. Like you start mature in your beliefs, you start to realize that like Jesus is a part of every part of your life, including your relationship. You can't grow closer in your relationship with your significant other if Jesus isn't also like the central part of your life. Like it shouldn't be that person, it's Jesus. And you grow closer to each other by following him.
Like if we didn't have the Lord as like our rock, then like we wouldn't still be together, because the thing is, then it's us relying on each other. And like he's a person, I'm a person, and we're very flawed, and like we're gonna mess up all the time. So it's like if we don't have that as like our structure, in terms of like how do we include that, like we've done Bible studies together, we both pray, we go to church together when we're actually in town at the same time, or like we'll watch church remotely so we can both watch the same sermon and then we can like talk about it later. We're gonna go into like premarital counseling, like with our pastor. How would your relationship be different without Christianity?
I don't think it would be there.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be there. It's always been a standard for me not to date anyone that wasn't on the same page as me spiritually. And I'm not going to raise a family with someone who doesn't love Jesus, because I love Jesus and I want that person to be like equally yoked. So I invited Justin to youth group with me in high school when we were just friends, and he came for a couple years before we started dating. So I think that also helped us get closer as friends. Like we had a really strong foundation, I think, because we knew each other in the church setting too, and we could talk about that and have those conversations before we even were interested romantically. Did you ever feel like Christianity held you back? No. It's a good question. I
don't know if they could mean like physically like held you back, like
yeah, because like we don't have sex.
Having a relationship with God just gives like me a whole different depth of like Beth and I's relationship, a whole different depth of meaning than like if we didn't have Jesus as the center of our lives. Like it means so much more to know that like God, you know, intended for us to be together, and that he made that plan from before we were even born, than like this just happened randomly. It means so much more, and that it just causes so much more intentionality there, like in our relationship.
That's really good. Yeah, I would say that I've never felt like it held us back or restricted us from doing anything. Like we know that God's plan for us is what's best, and like we both trust that. So I think that's something that we've both held on tight to our whole relationship. Do I have any wedding dress ideas? Oh boy, do I! I have a whole Pinterest full of wedding dress ideas. I like open backs a lot. Like you have lots of ideas in your head about what wedding dress you want, and then you go to try it on and you're like, no, like I want something completely different. I know that I don't like mermaid style dresses. I look whack in them. I do like when things are fluffy, and I love glitter. I kind of want to wear a tiara. Let us know if you have any more questions, or if you ever want to talk about anything that we've mentioned. Maybe we can vlog some of our wedding planning activities. That might be exciting. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!